Sorry. Where did you grow up and what were you doing before the war began?
I grew up mostly in California, near San Diego. I was attending a junior college, Grossmont Junior College, and I was a student at that time.
What did you think when people started getting drafted into the war?
Well, I wasn't too worried about it initially. I had the war had different people engaged. It was not a fair distribution in terms of who was sent over. There were deferments for a variety of reasons, and I was deferred from the draft due to what's called a student deferment. And you had to maintain a certain grade point average, and you had to have a certain number of credits.
Okay. Did you want to serve in the war?
Not particularly, no. There was no immediate threat to the United States.
How old were you when you were drafted, and did that affect you?
Well, I was drafted actually by the Army. All right.
Okay.
So I got notified of a pre-induction physical. I was 20 years old, and I decided I really didn't want to push a rifle around in the mud in Vietnam. So I went down to my Navy recruiter and said, "How soon can you take me?" And he said, "Well, it takes about 2 weeks." And I said, "So I have 10 days." So he made that happen in 10 days.
Wow. Well, I was about to ask how you ended up in the Navy.
That's how I ended in the Navy. It was basically, a matter of, picking something that I knew a little bit about. Being in San Diego, I knew a little about the Navy.
And where did you go to boot camp?
I went to boot camp in San Diego. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it was the Naval Recruit Training Center was in San Diego. It's no longer there. And from San Diego, when I graduated from boot camp, I was sent to fire control school in Bainbridge, Maryland. And my first question was, where's Maryland?
What was your job in the Navy?
Fire controlmen basically handle the gunfire control systems that direct where the bullets go in terms of the guns that are on a ship. Mm-hmm. And there's 3 different types, but mine was FTG, which is fire control guns.
Where did you go during your time in the Navy, and when were you there?